Welcome back to Ni no Kuni 2, and today the world goes to complete shit. So enjoy.
In other news, we are now on part 64, which means, folks, we have Ni no Kuni 2
And so have I.
64. Holy cow, this is one of the most high-def Nintendo 64 games I've ever seen.
Don't you see, Jova? This one has 2 expansion packs instead of 1.
Dude, so does the second one actually do something while
Oh
the
yeah,
first one
this
just
scene was
jack?
also in the trailer, I think.
That particular scene we just saw of the fire rising, that was actually in the very first launch trailer back in 2015.
Note to self, guys who are themed after snakes tend to often be evil, crazy, or just downright trouble altogether. Seriously, we have Salazar Slytherin, Voldemort, Jafar, and now a guy who's named after a car company.
Well, remember, Jova, because of the snake from the Garden of Eden, snakes have always been
associated with evil.
It created this tradition of snakes always being symbolic of something evil.
Hence why God took away the snake's arms and legs to punish him.
Alright, the final chapter of Ni no Kuni 2. To be a king.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
But you already are.
Guest starring Roland as
right.
Azul. Oh, Jesus.
Oh. You okay there, Roland?
Huh. Roland!
But I don't feel so good.
Oh dear.
Shirei?
What the heck is going on?
Alright.
I'm okay.
As okay as the weather is
Sure you
looking.
are.
She was smoking a second
Anyway,
ago.
never mind me. Did you see that sky? Batu and the others went out on patrol over that way, didn't we?
Gosh. Yes, they did.
So yeah, let's see exactly what's happening.
Can't hold on much longer.
So,
I will never
So-
let it go.
so yeah, Hino thought, wait, I have yet to do a major, incredibly blatant Chrono Trigger reference, haven't I? So here it
Let's
is.
do it.
And also a Final
Yeah.
Fantasy VII reference at it. And while we're at
felt
it,
naked for a second there.
Well, this one in particular, Jove, is clearly more Chrono Trigger because not only because of the design of the horned one, but look at this. This is clearly what the Fall of Lavas would have looked like if Chrono Trigger was remade in today's day and age.
Yeah.
fair point.
I remind-
Wonderful Get a Chrono Trigger remake.
Square-
And it's such an impact when it dries up the ocean. Jesus.
Well, that's going to mess with our ecosystem.
Personally, I would be satisfied if it was just getting a port of the Steam version on modern consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Wait,
I'm pretty
but
sure
isn't
Broadleaf was already
Wait, hold
screwing
on.
up the ecosystem.
But isn't the Steam version pretty much a port of the DS version?
Actually, no, mobile version, which then was tuned up because of complaints.
The mobile version was a port of the DS version, which was then ported to Steam, yes. However, fortunately, the development team has completely re-overhauled the Steam version to the point where it's now the definitive version now.
Is that a kingmaker?
Yep.
It
looks
looks
like a
like
fusion
it looks like
of-
if a rock fighter made sex with Godzilla.
It's like a fusion of the Rock Fighter, the Rock Titan from Hercules, and Megatron from Transformers
And
2000.
Oh, there-
And
there-
Gojira. So yeah, here's a kaiju.
A kingmaker
well.
powered up by 4 other kingmakers.
And it also has its own dark versions of the normal kingmakers.
Wait. Those aren't the original kingmakers, those are just dark copies of them.
They're gonna explain this later, so just hold on for that.
They're the classic boss, previous
rush.
bosses that basically power up a barrier when you defeat them first before tackling the final boss.
So basically, barrier.
Yeah.
Pretty much. What a pussy. The Orange One has returned to us at last.
He's probably gonna stab you in the
Now
back,
the people
Mon.
of this pathetic world shall give their souls to bring my beloved Alessandra back to me.
Jova, this is not a Sonic game.
Well, even outside of Sonic games, we got the Final Fantasy games where that sort of crap happens every now and then.
All the horned one. That's
Charging
the
his laser.
That's the thing, Joe. But all the horned one really wants to do is suck up souls, as you're saying right now. So it doesn't really have any reason to betray Doloran.
Oh, just wait. It'll eventually start to have a mind of its own, and even if Doloran sees the error of his
It
ways.
releases fumes.
Hold on, you'll see.
Oh, it's bugs. Okay.
Go, my flying monkeys!
More citizens for my kingdom. More power for my king's bond.
Are you sure those are willing citizens?
I'll take them by force, goddammit. Alright, so... Go ahead.
With every soul I steal, the more glorious my realm will become.
But won't people die for that?
Pretty much.
Well...
Kuni is under attack.
That is
and it is glorious.
Your Majesty, it
Anyway.
seems the plot escalated quickly.
Attention, gamers! Ni no Kuni 2 needs your help. But if you open up your wallet to pay up here, you can help save the day.
Alright.
Well, technically the DLCs all boot, at least the current ones at least, all get accessible at the beginning of this chapter. So technically, yes, you can get the martial method skill before you take on the horned one, but it's not necessary. It's not even the hardest boss in the game anyway.
King Evan, have you taken a look out your window recently?
Yes, the weather looks awfully dreadful.
All right, but before we deal with that, let's check out what's going on at Leafbook. Go ahead, Jova.
Of course. It's hard to believe, but my sources assure me it's true. Evan has managed to get Ding Dong Dell to join forces with him and become part of the Union. Yes, you heard that right. Evan has buried the hatchet with Mazinger and added his own kingdom to the mix.
This
This
cannot...
cannot be true.
So the 4 great kingdoms are united? Oops.
King Evan is amazing. How does he do it?
technically
You missed 2
5
comments. You missed 2
now.
comments, but whatever. Am I dreaming? Blah, blah, blah.
Does it mean there'll be no war? No more war?
Yes, an era of cooperation has surely dawned. It seems the world really is coming together. This still hasn't quite sunk in.
Well, obviously.
The journey of the Union has been good for Goldpaw. There you go. Remember, all about the Union is all about sharing resources, helping out with.
Obviously.
Go ahead.
Anyway, go ahead, Jova.
Welcome back to my occasional look at folks with talent to spare. This time around, I would like to introduce you to Yapai, a military maestro who always keeps his cool in the heat of battle. He's a real inspiration for aspiring swordsmen everywhere.
I think it's Yapi because it's supposed to be. These names are supposed to be, Chinese style names. So I'm pretty sure it's Yapi, rather than Yapai.
And also, it's dog onomatopoeia stuff.
Yapping.
Yeah, yeah. Goodness, what a dashing young man.
Ha! What use are good looks in battle?
True.
To dazzle your enemies.
Yapi is a formidable fighter, I assure you. Anyway, dating disasters. Yo ho ho. I was starstruck as I approached the goddess of good luck at the Lucky Stars Casino and asked her if I could take her picture. Her many admirers glared at me, but they needn't have worried. She gave me my picture, but then ordered me never to speak to her again.
She even has an eye patch.
So, once again, this poor guy just can't have luck with the ladies. Oh well. Anyway, Shira, that's a character you'll be playing later, because she's part of she's one of the citizens we can recruit. Dwibs.
She has such a beautiful
eye. Yeah, go ahead.
This lady definitely takes no nonsense.
She is far too beautiful for the likes of me. Jova?
She truly is a paragon of canine charm.
Canine charm. I'll propose to her if I had the nerve.
I wouldn't be brave enough to speak to her.
Well done for getting on the picture.
Her.
Yeah. Lady Trudy, go ahead.
The next bright star I would like you to make the acquaintance of is an agricultural expert by the name of Lady Trudy. She burns with ambition to have the finest farm in the whole of the 5 kingdoms, and she has the verve and grit to actually make it happen.
She actually has the emerald finger skill, which we needed for those who.
She reminds me of Plum.
She looks very grand indeed.
It's a fine thing to be ambitious. Actually, it reminds me of something. Pedro, remind me again quickly about release dates. Layton's History Journey was released before this one or after?
Yes, it was released in June 2017.
That's not. I asked before or after. I don't know.
Before.
What that yes means.
Before.
Okay. Maybe she's kind of a reference to one of the 7 billionaires. You know, the one with
Yeah.
the pet iguana.
True.
You know, I'm still not feeling too great. Should go speak with Pedro and the others. What we managed to find out.
You didn't hear someone snap their
I'm-
fingers, did
My,
you?
my name is Roland, and I'm only partially okay.
Okay. I hope Evermore has a good health care system.
I'm doing well enough.
So, Tony, what do you think of all this?
God, am I ever relieved everyone made it back? in
What
one
does
piece?
that word mean, core? Ever
It's
since
like gosh.
Oh,
It's-
God.
it's basically
Ever
basically about a
It's
god.
an exclamation.
ever
Yeah.
since Richard started localizing level 5's games, it's this word everywhere. Core this, core that.
Oh, I've seen that word plenty.
It's kind of like when I forgot which specific author took over the Exiles and had every character shout
Basically,
what's the
Shiroi.
devil.
Basically,
Ron
Shiroi.
uses it a lot in the Harry Potter movies.
Basically, Dweebs, one of the first major lines from Yango as a character from Dragon Quest that you hear like 2 minutes into the game is the guy getting surprised and literally going, "Core, blimey!" So that's how I was introduced to
Blimey,
that.
Governor.
That's how I was introduced to that expression. For that. Anyway. Can a monstrosity such as that truly be
Ridiculous.
suffered to bear the noble name of kingmaker? This is most unorthodox. Alright, so let's hear the report.
Okay.
Lofty, what is it?
So, the Horn One really has returned.
I mean, you
Indeed.
made quite a ruckus. I'm surprised you didn't hear it.
We encountered the creature in the skies above the blackened isle. Sure.
I recorded it on a memolith. You need to see this.
You need to
And
take
then-
a look
and
at this
then she
cliche.
gets out.
Yeah.
And then she gets out the wrong memolith, and
This is actually private.
Oh shit! That's
it's
my
accidentally a.
That's confidential.
that's
yeah,
my
that is that. I am not at liberty to discuss that
It's
one.
the
It's the sex tape
from the-
between her and Zip.
No. It's from the it's from the porn version, and it's called the horny one.
All right.
It appeared along with a
knows
large
things like that.
landmass, which we can only
It's
assume to be the
DeviantArt
continent that
version.
was lost when the Horned One was sealed away.
Large mass. That's not helping.
It's enormous.
And it's out of control! Look! It's Longfang!
Not just Longfang, lad. The whole blessed lot are there. Bridge, Skimmer, Bastion, and Oakenheart too. Tis a veritable Kingmakers conference.
I'll say.
King Kong. That's
Yes.
Yar.
Okay, but there is
Pedro?
something different than their bearing. These are not true kingmakers. They are however the hell you pronounce that
Palace
word.
Waltzer.
Created through the power of the stolen king's bonds.
Facsimile.
There you go, Joe. But that's what they are.
Yeah, facsimiles.
Yeah.
Latin.
Sure.
Well, whatever they are, they created some kind of barrier to protect the Horned One.
Which means we have to take them down one by one.
That would be interesting if this guy did the barrier Mighty Number 9 style with that voice. Anyway, indeed, and the moment the barrier was raised, the fiend began absorbing a succession of spheres of pure light.
Fears of what could they be?
Your soul is mine. If you will give me just a moment, Roland.
Don't interrupt me while I'm giving my speech.
That too, yes. Scant moments after absorbing the first of these spirits, the Horned One began to expel a great cloud of... Oh, sorry.
There's one presentation.
Black creatures. God, don't choke, Pedro. Okay. Yeah, and they went flying off
It's
and...
Bracken.
Oh.
Actually, it's here.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
It's okay. Yeah, and they went flying off in every direction. Luckily, not too many of them headed this way.
then
Conveniently enough.
Bracken's like,
I wanted to say that.
I knew you'd say that.
I read the script.
Jirei?
It's tiny.
They look terrible. Horrible. Shit. They actually look great.
They look
You know.
they look
I know,
terrible.
right?
They look terrible, horrible shit. Damn.
But they look great.
Shiro
they
is
look
such a... Damn, Siri, didn't know you were that pessimistic.
Now, as to the nature of these spheres of light, it is my belief that they were souls. Distillations of the very essence of life. So yeah, they're literally sucking out the life and the souls of people. The Horned One is absorbing the souls of the people of the world and transforming them, enslaving them. And yes, we are going to see the effects of this when we visit the kingdoms from this point on.
So it's
we
kind
have
of
seen
like
already
what the
like a
White Witch
preview of
did.
it with Vermine.
Yeah.
Vermin, yeah.
So, and that also explains what he did to Vermine there. He took away the... consider it the first soul.
He's so when rolling through 7.
You remember what Doloran did to Vermine? Thank you, Leander. Thank you. When the life was leached from him, once like even in my head, this is starting to get. Even though I've already played this thing. Anyway, this is what happens when a person's soul is stolen.
Tawny, why are you smiling?
This is fine.
No, it's not.
Teo?
When you're saying that's happening to
But,
people
it's
all
not-
over...
I think you're cutting out, Teo. You might wanna...
Good, very.
Yeah, he is. Sorry, Teo.
And you're saying that's happening to people all over. the
Dwebs,
world.
not for nothing,
Shouldn't that
but
be
I prefer Jova to be backup role and Dwebs, sorry.
How can we turn them back?
I cannot say for certain, but there must surely be a way.
I know there's a way.
JRPG
and I know it's
logic,
gotta
JRPG logic. Defeat the big bad guy who did the
How
thing,
come
and
there's none around these parts has they taken their souls taken hostage, I ask you?
that's a very good question, Batu. Let's answer that. Shirei?
I think we may have Lofty to thank for that.
Oh my god, I'm bloody useful.
You are actually pretty useful.
Well, remember, Dwebs, if you go check out the Citizen Almanac for Lofty, it says right there that he prides himself on providing...
Yeah, I ain't done nothing, man. Nothing, I swear.
He prides himself on being lighthearted and providing levity to everybody's frustration around the kingdom. He prides himself on that, basically.
You didn't have to. What's the one thing our nation has that the others don't anymore? That's right, a kingmaker.
If we zoom in anymore, the camera will bump into Lofty.
Indeed. So, thanks, Lofty. You've saved us. Just by existing.
You're bloody welcome.
Yeah. Shira, continue,
Lofty
please.
can't believe it. The bond between you and Evan is still strong. That means we're protected.
All right, Dwebs, do your best. All right, Dwebs, do your best. My number 9 style Welsh barrier. Go ahead.
What?
Okay then, barrier man.
Barrier man. Go ahead. I mean, since it's a Welsh, obviously it would have to be barrier man.
Barrier man.
What's Welsh for barrier?
I don't think Shira knows.
I don't know.
That would require that. In order for Shira to know that,
What is Welsh for barrier?
It would require the language to be comprehensible. So.
Siri, please.
That's the reason to
Don't-
be big or important than
Thank you,
that.
Siri.
Don't worry, Siri. Nobody knows what it is.
No,
Anyway,
Don't
go
worry,
ahead,
Google Translate will help me.
of course.
Jova.
But why has he done all this? Why would he be so desperate to bring back the Horn One in the first place?
For the evil.
It's never that easy.
No.
Well, sometimes it is, but I doubt it.
Shira, that's you. That's you, Shira. Go ahead.
Oh, let me
I
guess,
believe I
it's
can
still...
help you there.
Actually, Shira, you're a stoic queen voice, if you don't mind.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, let me
I
guess,
can
it's the
help you
Queen
there.
of
Hydropolis
Hydropolis,
is
isn't
Queen.
it?
Queen Nerea,
Welsh for
Nerea.
barrier is rooster.
Reister. Okay.
That was
Rist-
terrible.
Rooster? Is that
Shiroi, Shiroi, your country made this language way too incomprehensible, so don't blame us. Anyway,
Should have used that for the war.
What, rooster?
Your Majesty. Go ahead, Shiroi, if you don't mind.
You must forgive my intrusion, Evan. Circumstances being what they are.
True, we're not
All
exactly
right, have
true.
you finally evacuated all of Hydropolis?
Actually, we are in the process of doing that. Actually, good job.
Well, considering it's in the middle of the ocean and it's almost near this fucking thing, it might as well. I think the volcano is the last of our problems.
Not at all. You're very welcome.
Jirai?
Now, on the subject of who Doloran is and what exactly he may want, I believe I have some information that may clarify things a little further.
Oh my god, you're his mother, aren't you?
Evan, what fan fiction have you been reading?
Too
What
much.
kind of physics are that, boy?
I mean, I may be 300 years old, yes, but believe it or not, Lauren is even older than me.
Well, the reason you probably banned on marriage could have been to hide the scandal with it.
Go ahead.
2,000 years ago, he was the ruler of a nation known as Allegoria,
Jesus Christ, these people live on for too long.
and he made a pact with the Horned One.
Remember, Jova, in this franchise, people can gain immortality by magical pacts and stuff like that, so this is not even the first time we've seen
Apparently,
something.
we can develop even the technology to do it.
It's fantasy, just roll with it.
Yeah.
Though this was small and insignificant, though this was a small and insignificant kingdom, by enlisting the aid of such a kingmaker, he thought to make Allegoria great, to bend this singular evil to his will.
Alright, Teo. No,
Yeah, sure,
alright,
it
Teo.
wasn't
Considering what
backfire
she
at
just
all.
told us, right now in this very sentence, and the fact that the kingdom is called Allegoria, take your own...
I think the plot is trying to tell me something.
Allegory.
Let me tell you, Allegory, let me tell that right to you. You gotta learn a lesson, a
That
moral, a
tallies
thing or
with what
two.
Niall told us back when we first learned about Doloran.
Indeed it does, Roland. You've been paying attention. Jirai?
But things did not go according to plan.
No.
Instead, a terrible tragedy befell the realm.
Because of course it did.
Far from growing great, it disappeared from the world entirely.
What a surprise! Tampering with godlike beings made your entire nation poof like a puff of smoke.
Evil ones at that.
This is Soliana logic at its finest.
Hey, at least Soliana actually...
Well, actually,
Well-
Teo, believe it, when we've learned the full backstory, it actually wasn't that. It may seem like it right now, but it wasn't actually that. You'll see eventually when we get to it.
Oh, I can imagine Doloran had some kind of motivation to try to do such a thing, but man,
That too, but it wasn't an actual pact with a demonic being. It was actually something... Well, you'll see when we get to it. The point
Sure,
is,
sure.
Go ahead, Shirai.
It is believed that he was unable to contain that fiend's all-consuming corruption,
There you go. It is believed, Teo, but not confirmed as of yet.
and that the entire continent Allegoria stood upon was spirited away to a place...
Huh?
yes, get it.
Huh?
Go away, get off the stage.
Boo.
By the way,
That pun was bad, and you should feel bad.
But remember, Shiroi, in the first game, they literally said, "Look, it's a castle in the sky." Get it?
So,
Get it?
Almost as if this was inspired by Studio Ghibli.
What next?
It was only yesterday that I figured out his plan.
and we King Gavin the cat returned.
Yeah, seriously, how did you know so much about this guy?
Well, remember, she's old, and she probably...
She has knowledge of 300 years ago, so it's more helpful than stuff from the current days.
Whatever happened, Doloran would appear to be determined to revive this vanished land.
I
This
guess he
news is
probably wants
courtesy-
his home
Would
back.
you say
This-
would try to make a Revenant
This news is
kingdom?
courtesy of Kiki's delivery
Yeah.
service.
Not to mention, Jova, if you go check out Bodley's library, there's actually a book detailing the history of Allegory that you can consult even before this chapter. So that
okay, then
the
it's probably
the knowledge is actually public. So yeah, it's basically lore / legend stuff when it comes to this world.
Fair enough.
What? But why?
Why would he want to bring it back after all these years? Maybe he's homesick.
Now, Evan, we'll learn his motivation later, not now. Be patient. Go ahead, Shirei.
I don't know, but I think I understand why he needed all those king bonds now.
Mm-hmm.
Without them, he couldn't hope to control something so powerful.
So the berry is not just a thing of protecting the orange one. It's also a matter of containment.
I think it's pretty much just protecting him from us.
We'll see.
Containment. In terms of containment, I think he's right where he needs him to be.
We'll see. We'll see.
Unless he's still just powering up.
Making me even... whatever, that sure doesn't work here. Press X, you dumb fuck!
Don't need to be so harsh with yourself.
Thank you. Shirei will like this line. Go ahead, dudes.
Well, whether even inclined as to why not or not, I say the swab's wish is a little more close to coming true. 'Twas a kingdom-sized chunk of land appeared alongside that great creature, that's for certain.
An inkling as to why or not. Okay, whatever. Maybe that works. Yeah, there you go.
Is that what you were expecting?
Yeah, it was. Go ahead, Shirei. It's Tani.
Oh. But if Doloran's got what he wanted, why would he be stealing everyone's souls?
I keep thinking he's called Delorian.
88 gods per
Well,
hour.
remember, Dwebs, that wouldn't really work with Jova's theory of him being the
Roland's other.
Undertale equivalent of Roland.
Wait, Undertale equivalent? Don't you mean just
soulmate.
Roland's other? Oh yeah,
Soulmate.
soulmate. That's what they're called.
I'll remember, Shirei specifically said, "Oh, this is Undertale." When you this video theory, so I'm assuming.
Because of the
Oh, no,
anagram.
it's because of the acronym.
Yeah.
So-
Yep.
Basically, Hino played Undertale. Next.
Wouldn't surprise
All
me.
Japanese developers, actually.
Heck, believe it or not, in a poll, some Japanese people think that Sans is a Nintendo character. That's how popular
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
he's an ass.
God damn it.
No, just don't do
Queen
it.
Nerea.
Anyway,
He needs followers, subjects. The more
Where
powerful
did-
he grows, the more powerful his kingmaker grows in turn.
There you go.
Seriously though, did that theory start from MatPat or something?
yes.
Don't you mean Pat Matt?
I thought it was MatPat.
We
I
can't be
forgot.
name dropping.
Don't do mind quoting, Jova. Anyway, go ahead. Oh, sorry, no, never mind. It's still in the line.
Oh.
No, you've already read it. Don't worry, you're fine.
Yeah.
At least the Lofty is still enjoying this explanation.
Okay, so
Somebody
could you
has to.
just press the fucking button? Otherwise, I will kick your ass. There you go.
That is physically impossible.
I don't know, Jova.
Unless
Liar,
you're
liar.
flexible enough.
I don't know, Jova. Liar told me that it is quite possible.
Well, that depends. Are you flexible enough?
Anyway,
True. Go ahead, Shirei.
And one whose ambition stretch as far as enlisting the aid of such an utterly evil being will surely not be satisfied with nearly recovering his lost realm.
Yeah,
Don't say.
well, yeah.
probably yes, probably not. It depends on what kind of person he is. We'll figure it out.
Also, she fell asleep again.
Remind me again. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
No, now that he has the means at his command, it would seem he intends to bring all the peoples of the world under his dark
So
dominion.
the main villain is wants, you guessed it, take over the world.
That too. That too. But there is another primary thing. Like Teo already guessed it from that one line he had earlier.
Wait, but no. You mean the one I guessed?
Well, whatever.
He has a loved one.
Whatever. The point is, yeah. Shira, remind me again. Are you on the laptop right now, or are you on the PS4?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then.
Remember, when she's on the PS4, she does it even quicker, I think.
No, that's the thing. No, that's exactly the thing, Jova. Like I've always thought that she had trouble reading on the laptop. So.
Yeah,
She did, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, he wants to take over the whole world. Well, we can't let him. We won't. There, I said it.
Well, yeah, you're the hero, so... Sure.
And how exactly are we supposed to stop him?
Well, how we
You saw the
often do
size of
it.
that mountain of spikes he calls his kingmaker, didn't you?
Simple, Tani. This is a JRPG, we'll just beat the crap out of it until its HP hits 0.
It's actually kind of similar to the premise of Trillion, God of Destruction. Basically, there's these. Basically, the game literally starts by telling you, there's this boss. He literally called Trillion because he has a trillion HP. Prepare your entire kingdom for its arrival, and hopefully you'll manage to defeat it.
Sure.
There is one possibility.
Only one.
And shoot the head.
Maybe the 4 kingdoms could take on the kingmakers and give us time to get in.
Sorry, Evan, but there are no endless possibilities here.
Damn it.
Oh!
Shirai?
Monstar, the sword said to have sealed away the Horned One's evil and all those centuries ago.
That's right, Teo. In this game, Mornstar is a sword rather than a wand. For those who played the first game, you might remember that Mornstar was
The ultimate one. Well, at least for the main game.
for the main game, but there is one extra one in the White Witch arc that's Astra.
Yeah.
Oh, is there?
I wonder though if
And yes,
Mornstar beats. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And there actually is an Astra wand in this game that can be obtained. But go ahead. Go ahead, Teo. This is not that important. Go ahead.
No. Well, it says that we don't know what Mornstar is, but I wonder if Mornstar instead is just an embodiment of the light saving from evil that changes shape according to from era to era, according to a designated hero.
Target, it's gonna look the same as it did in the first game.
Well, it's a sword, Jova, so it cannot be similar to the wand that it was.
No, it is not.
It might look similar. Besides, as Kingdom Hearts has shown, a wand can also be used as a sword.
But there is yet time. The great evil gathers its forces still.
Translation: this is a JRPG, so obviously the forces of darkness will just stand still there while you do all your side quests.
all the time in the world.
Yeah, we'll be fine, don't worry.
Don't worry. JRPG, we're operating on JRPG logic, so we'll be fine.
It'll be fantastic.
Go ahead, Shuri.
The sword can be found before it reaches its full strength. We may yet stand a chance.
Alright, Dwibs, you're from that country. Where can we find Excalibur?
Stonehenge?
Okay, how do we get to Stonehenge?
Well, first you have to know where Stonehenge is exactly.
Don't
We
you know
take
where
them.
Stonehenge is?
With
Of course I do. It's at,
Jesus Christ.
Wait,
It's your
hold
fucking
on.
country.
Hold on,
it's in
hold on.
it's in Wiltshire.
Wait a minute, hold on. Didn't the Minions movie clearly establish that Excalibur is just in a random stone off in Kensington Park?
Jova, I will never subject any kind of canonicity tied to the minion.
But according to that movie, the Minions have been around since the 60s. Actually, no, they've been around since the dawn of time. And apparently Dracula was part of history.
Indeed.
Anyway.
Indeed, any tale 2 millennia in the making will almost certainly be more fantasy than fat by now. And surely no records from the time remain.
Basically,
yeah,
I think
in a world
Bracken
like
was
this,
doubting
really-
the existence of Mornstar.
Really, Neander, in a world as fantastical as this,
Go ahead, Shuri.
2,000 years, eh?
Actually, no, it's 10,000 years. I can
Also,
make that
that's how it got changed from a wand into a sword.
Well, like I said, if it's the embodiment of light that saves from evil, it makes sense.
It's
that
it's the master sword of this game, basically.
Yeah.
I think we might know just where to find records from that far back. Don't you?
All right,
Evan?
Dwibs, time to
Oh,
put your memory.
No,
Internet.
we need to go back to the creepy library.
Oh god.
Yes,
Yeah.
back to Bodley's library.
Oh
Do we have
no.
to?
No. The last time we went there, we had to kill people just to get her some stupid makeup.
I mean, we haven't been there for a while.
Well, remember, Joe, but that
and
was just for the
that's
sake
been
of.
long enough.
Well, Jova, we still have our library card. We can just go there and check the books.
Yeah, we
Oh.
don't need to talk to him.
Right, that's a good point. Of course, the library then.
You're right. If anything from back then did survive, you can bet Bodley will know about it.
She's
We'll use
old enough
Evan
for
as
it.
bait.
No, wait, I thought you were the one she flirted with. How about we use you
Evan,
instead?
I'm the one gathering information. You are the bait.
I don't exactly flirt with ladies 100 times my age.
I'm the king, so
Yeah. And we can't have loyalty to it. He's not exactly the dating type.
Alright, the basic point is Nerea will...
The world is fucking up, but at least we have a plan.
Not just that, yeah, we have a plan of action,
We have a
and
contingency plan.
and Nerea will go inform the other kings about what's going on, just so that we don't have to do it all over again.
Thanks.
Go ahead. Actually, that's Shiroi, so...
Oh, well, we will rally them to the cause and
Make ready.
to take the Horned One by force. You will seek out further clues as to Mornstar's whereabouts.
Mornstar! Fun fact, if you check out the first English trailer of Ni no Kuni 1, you might check in the comments that someone literally said, like, you might remember that it ends with that scene of Oliver saying, Mornstar! There's a guy in the comments saying, I thought I heard him saying porn star. That's like the kind of comment Dwebs would make.
I always instead got confused with Lone Star, but that's because I watched Spaceball way too many times.
Alright.
Very well. Until we meet again.
Whoosh.
Alright. So yeah, let's check how people are reacting to the Horned One on Leaf Book.
Apparently someone prefers to make a
Go ahead,
coffee with
Jova.
lava.
Right. Did you see what I just saw? This huge thing just fell from the sky. I don't know about you, but I've got a bad feeling about this. Just when things were looking up for the world.
I know, right? We can't have a fucking decent weekend for once.
Yeah, can we have just one nice day?
I felt the ground shake. What is happening?
Seem to fall into the ocean.
Whatever it is, I can see it from here.
Oops.
Where are you, though?
what's going on? Someone? Anyone?
This is totally freaking me out.
Could this really be the end?
We're doomed! Doomed, I tell you!
As
As
soon
soon
as
as anybody here has any more, please post it here.
This has to be happening on my day off.
I relate.
Can't be Marcus, can't you cause the apocalypse some of the day?
Shira, that's you. Kitty.
Kitty? Oh.
At long last, the Gramakin are free to walk around without fear of being attacked. I will never forget what Mazinga did to King Leonhard, but if Evan can forgive him, then perhaps one day I can too.
That's the
Aw.
good news. Gramokin can finally walk free. The bad news is that we're all gonna die.
Freedom! Oh, wait.
Yes, freedom
The
to
time,
die.
perfect timing.
Well, you know what to do in your last moments. Boot up your Nintendo Switches and play Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yes.
Until the end comes.
Hopefully that doesn't come before all DLC is released.
Don't worry, Java. Remember, like we've already established, JRPG logic, so as long as we don't go near it, it will remain there sitting still waiting for us. So, we'll be fine.
Does that mean in the World of Light trailer everyone should have just stood still?
Finally, but I can go back to my home.
I don't know, Shiroi. Snake tried that. Didn't go so well.
Not just that,
Hurry,
Shiroi, but
Monkey Guns again.
does this mean the kingdom's safe to visit?
Of course it is, we're not at war, you know.
Maybe you can forgive Mazinger, but I can't.
Anyway, you were saying, Pedro?
No one was asking you.
Well, remember, Shiroi, it's JRPG logic. Smash is not a JRPG.
True.
Smash is a party game.
God damn it.
Alright, you're welcome. Ever
Play a
since
real
King Leonard
fighting
was
game.
overthrown, I have been playing my trade in Cloud Coil Canyon, but finally it seems I can return to Ding Dong Dell. I would like to thank all my loyal Cloud Coil Canyon customers. I hope you'll pay me a visit at Swift Solutions.
If we're alive to, we will.
Was that a thankful message or just some publicity stunt?
It can be both. Alright, see you in the next part, everybody, where we'll do the side quest of Chapter 9.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.